back in the day, we used to be like, man, I swear to God, or on God. You won't hear people say that no more because they don't even look at like that no more.
Also, what were you saying about? Are you gonna intro him or no?
Yeah, How are you, Wiz? What up, bro? Good to see you, man.
What up, bro? How you doing, man?
I did have an intro.
Well, read it.
Let me do it while you put your headphones on.
Yeah, I'll post up for the intro.
Okay. It's always great to read these when the guest is already on the set.
Yeah, let's get it.
All right, ready?
Act like I'm,
Okay,
I'm still pulled up.
Pulled over.
Our guest today is a hip hop icon who was part of one of the most successful songs in history. He's a leader of culture, art, and of course, weed. It's Wiz Khalifa.
Hey, what up, baby?
Dude. So you got pulled over?
Yeah, man, it's fucking weird as hell. We driving through Beverly Hills and this cop just randomly pulled up because I got a Rolls Royce and it's tinted, and he's like, "Yo, the windows are too dark."
Oh,
but you know that.
Classic case of DWB.
I mean, yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
100%.
In Beverly Hills, and then he smelled the smoke, so he thought he had one. But I know how to talk to people, so it was all good.
Did you use who you are?
No, I never even said that.
Did he know?
I feel like throughout the conversation he started to figure it out.
Catching on.
Because he was like, "You got your ID on you?" Because I'm in the back, like I'm not driving that motherfucker. So he's like, "You're not allowed to smoke." Blah blah blah. I'm like, "Dude, I'm in the back seat. Nobody never told me I'm not allowed to smoke in my own car." And he's like, "Well, where's your license?" I was like, "I'm not driving, so I don't have my license." And he's like, "Well, you got a picture of it?" And then somebody sent the picture of my ID to him, and then he started to slow down his tone a little bit. So yeah, we didn't even have to pull that card, man. It was just,
What's the law with that? If you're not driving, can you burn in the car?
It's a gray area with that, man. I think it depends on what color you are, but it's all good.
You're actually
I ain't
probably
tripping.
right.
Jerome and Brandon get treated two different ways on that one.
I ain't tripping.
I know why you got pulled over for real though.
Yeah.
Any day you start by not going to the gym is a bet. Kifa told me he was at the place today. He was at the gym.
Yeah.
You weren't there, bro.
I worked out at the crib though.
He said you were gonna say that. He said you were gonna say
I
that.
hit 3 muscle groups today. I did legs, back, and chest, fool. So yeah, your theory's a little fucked up. I don't know.
Yo, by the way, shout out to Kifa, bro, for getting Wiz on.
Yeah, for sure.
The
Shout out to
Kifa.
homie Kiefer, bro. Yeah, Kiefer plugs a lot of situations, put a lot of the homies together, man. So I'm happy to be here.
He put Snoop on as well.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Awesome.
He's super helpful.
You have been crushing it for us, bro.
Yeah,
thank you
bro.
for real.
We owe you money.
Yeah, we're gonna take care of you. We got some cash for you. Wiz, dude, I gotta say, jokes aside, it's an honor to have you on.
Thank you.
Like, oh my gosh, man, you are such a legend. You've done so much. Even just like reviewing and doing my research about you for this episode is like maintaining relevancy at the level you have for as long as you have is so hard to do, if not one of the hardest things to do in this industry. Like even with vlogging, man, I think you were one of like the first people to vlog regularly
every day.
Yeah. What was it? The day-to-day series.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, man.
That was a huge part of my career. And I had seen other people doing it at the time. There was Bow Wow, who was pretty big on there, Soulja Boy, Jermaine Dupri. Those were some of the main people that I looked at the time. But I figured I would take it to the next level. Just being from Pittsburgh, a lot of people haven't seen, that world and like seen how we party or just seen how we just treat life. You know what I mean? So I think it was like a different approach. And it wasn't coming from like an industry standpoint. It was like me on my way up, like grinding. You know what I'm saying? So the fans got to grow with me. And it was definitely a really special part of my career.
No, for real, bro. Yeah. You inspired like a whole wave of artists trying to do their thing, and content creators. I have to ask, like, when you were coming up, could you see the longevity that you have now? Because a lot of your peers did, I don't know if fall off is the right word, right? But they definitely weren't able to achieve what you achieved.
Right. There's different levels of it, I think. And it depends on what you want to go after. And I always looked at myself as a brand. So when I had my first record deal, I kind of figured out that the label, they don't really know how to market an artist. Like if you're a creative and you know what your stage is supposed to be like, and you know what your video is supposed to be like, and you know what your outfit's supposed to be like, there's not too many people who could tell you how to do that. So you just have to kind of boss up and learn how to make those plays yourself. And there's a lot of artists who don't want to do that. They just want to be artists.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're just like, oh, you know, I'm just get high, fucking look cool, put a chain on, blah, blah, blah. I was never that dude. You know what I mean? I was always behind the scenes, learning about cameras, learning about, you know what I'm saying? Incorporating all of that into what I was doing. So I wasn't just, you know, a rapper. Like the music is the vehicle. But, you know, I was always putting in the work. And to talk about the longevity, because I everything changes. It switches up so much, like every 5 years or 10 years. And I'm a really big fan of just music and culture in general. So I know how much shit shifts and changes. So I never really seen myself, you know, 5 or 10 years down the line. I just knew that all of the work that I put in would, you know, keep me in that place because of the people that I look up to, like Snoop, Juicy J. You know what I'm saying? People who are always hustling, always on the grind, no matter, you know, what the climate is.
It's always that approach that wins. If you look at it like a brand, which isn't easy to do. It just hearing what you're saying thus far, you sound like a curious person. Like you like to try stuff, and even like watching you like go into MMA and diversify in a big way was smart as hell, man.
Hell yeah. I seen a lot of people doing it. You guys did it with boxing and fighting. Are these good to drink?
Yeah.
Okay, I was like,
that's a good flavor too. That's a good flavor too.
What is it? Is it water?
That's Ice Pop. Oh,
right.
it's Prime. It's actually my beverage.
Okay, cool. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Did you hear that sound?
Oh, that's good.
It's good, right?
Yeah, it's really good. But yeah, you know how it is, like with pivoting into things that are real life, but then when you start to get into it, there's community and there's just like a whole bunch of other things that you could dive into. That just makes sense to go along with it, being a lifestyle. That's my main thing. It's like it's got to be a part of the lifestyle.
But even you said the music is the vehicle, but like you're talking about success at the highest level in one of the hardest industries to break.
Right.
Like, dude, I was looking at your YouTube before you got here. You have 27 million subscribers and one of the most viewed videos on the platform. See You Again has like 5.7 billion fucking views.
Wow.
Yep.
That's insane.
It's pretty cool.
You ever take a step back and realize these kind of numbers you're putting up?
It's cool as hell, man. It's a blessing. And I feel like everybody has their own story. So for me, like that's my story. Like I started on YouTube. I remember creating my page like in my basement. You know what I mean?
Way.
And it's like just to see it all the way pay off and see it through and to, you know, still inspire people to, you know, do those things and break those records and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. I know somebody's gonna come along and, you know, have a banger as well that you know is up there like that. I'm not gonna be the only one, but it's cool to be on the list for sure.